Oh, what's up, guys? What's going on, beautiful people? I am the Grandmaster, and I also go by D-Ray, and I am your coach of the San Diego Snugglers. And this is going to be week number 3 of the IBL. Your San Diego Snugglers are taking on the New York Cosmog that is coached by Phantombass. If you guys are ready for this week, please do me a massive favor. If you want to support us, shadow claw that thumbs up button. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Turn on post notifications, hit the bell button so you guys get notified every single time I post a new video. With all that out the way, let's just hop right into the game. Everything is set. If you missed a team builder, please leave it. I will leave a link down in the description below for the team of what we're going to bring for this game. The team that I think he's going to bring is down below the game screen. Our team is off below us. So let's just hop right into the matchup. Let's get it popping. Let's see if we got this correct. 100% correct. All right, what'd you bring, my boss? So he brings the hippo and he brings the quillfish. Okay, so he brings a lot of the stuff I didn't think he was going to bring. He does bring Umbreon. He brings guard. He does not bring the Melmetal. Oh my goodness, he brings hippo instead. So he doesn't have Mr. Rhyme. Instead, he has the Puffish. And then he brought his Gigantamax one. He did not bring Keldeo. So instead he brings Rabombi. So Rabombi is there, therefore we are gonna lead probably with Zeraora. But so we have Hippo, Umbreon, Rabombi, Gardevoir, G-Max Appleton, and Quillfish. Cool. So Morpeko can take off and you can take off. Alright, cool. So we're gonna go for our plan of bringing in Zeraora. If he does decide to lead with his hippo, then we can deal with it from there, but we don't want to let webs go up. That is not an option. But yeah, cool beans. It is looking good, guys. It is looking good. So let's get some notes on and pop in. So sweet. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Guys, if you guys are hype as I am, salute. Here we go. IBL, week 3, Snugglers, Cosmogs, ding ding ding. Let's get it poppin'. Alright. His name's Tyler. That's cool. Welcome, Tyler. Let's get it. Welcome to the graveyard, my buddy. Welcome to the graveyard. Alright, let's see. Go. Okay, that's fine. How much do I do at -1? I think I can Volt Switch out and do a bunch of damage to this thing. Are you Intimidate? Uh-oh, we're lagging. Okay, he's not Intimidate. I don't even know what this thing gets. I'm actually going to look it up right now. I have always seen Quillfish run Intimidate. What is the other ability that this thing gets? Quillfish. Okay, it is not Intimidate. He gets Swift Swim and Poison Point. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and I think Volt Switch out, or should we just bop him? I think we should bop him. This thing's gonna be kind of an issue moving forward, so I'm actually gonna hit a Plasma Fist. If he decides to poison us, that's fine. Not really too worried about it. So he withdraws. Probably brings in Hippo. Sophie, is that the Hippo? He brings in Hippo. Okay, cool. So Quillfish is not Intimidate. That's good to know. Alright, so we don't want to stay in on this thing. So we're going to go ahead and switch out. 100% of the time we switch out into Roman. If he goes for a Toxic, that would be a good play on his part. But I would suspect that he would want to go for Rocks here, which is fine. You could want to just Hazard Stack and put the webs with the rocks. But we'll see what he wants to do. Stealth Rock, okay. So he doesn't want to stay in here, but what's your switch into this thing? Probably the Appleton? So I think our play is to U-turn out. Now that the webs are up, that's going to be kind of annoying. So we're going to go ahead. I kind of want to knock off. If he brings in the Appleton, what is our switch in? I think our switch in is, let me think, Gengar? I believe. But we're gonna U-turn out. Because this dude does not want to take a grass move from a Rillaboom. But he gets the Rock Slip, which is great for him. We went for the straightforward play on Plasma Fist. I don't know if he wanted to bait us there. But our play now is to go back into our Zero Aura here. Because this thing is now here. He wants to Hazard Stack me. So I'm going to go ahead and bring back in GCS. So let's get it, Milan. So Hippo has Stealth Rocks. Alright, so we do not want to let the rocks go up here. We could actually kill this thing. Honestly. Did we kill it with a Zero Aura to a... He's leftovers. Or Bombi. Just say you're the Sticky Web set. Plasma Fist does a bunch of damage to you. I got a taunt here, I believe. Because the Moonblast is gonna do about half, but we do not want those sticky waves to get up. So we're gonna go for a taunt. We do kill him with the Plasma Fist, so he maybe want to switch out. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna taunt here. Now he's gonna know that we have taunt. So this thing comes in, which is fine. Appleton. Say you're physically defensive. Alright. The Appleton is in. We do nothing to this. Do I want to get damage off on it though? I would say no, but what does our switch into an Appleton? I kind of want, let's see what he wants to do, honestly. Do we go for chip damage? If he wants the Gigantamax here, that would be kind of bad for us. But I think we go for a Volt Switch here. We don't have much coverage for it, so we're just gonna hit him with a little Volt Switch. Should be doing like less than 0. He's gonna get it back with his leftovers if he has it. I can check to see if he did. But from here, I think that we can just go into Roman again because we are Assault Vested, so we can take anything that this thing wants to go for. The rock damage is gonna be kind of annoying throughout this entire match. But Roman comes in here. Apple Acid, okay. He's gonna lower our Speed Def, I think is what it is. So from here, I'm sure that he maybe doesn't want to stay in. Question mark? Or we can just bop him with something. Rillaboom's Drain Punch does not do much, but what I want to do actually is I want to go for a knockoff. And if he wants to let me knock off its item, that would be great. If he wants to switch out and let me knock something else off, that would be cool too. But let's just see what he wants to go for. We are Assault Vested. Because he Apple Acid, the next one is going to do more damage because now we're at -1 Speed Def, so I can actually put that on there. So the next one should be doing 21 to 26%. Something around there. Cool. Very, very nice. Yep. So we're just gonna wait to see what he wants to do. Does he want to let me take this thing's item? Does he want a Gigantamax? If he Gigantamaxes, this thing is Grassy Terrain boosted. He does withdraw, so I do take an item from something. Sophie. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna knock this thing's item off. Leftovers. So he does get that. Alright, so how much do we do to a Rabombi here? He's probably going to want to set up his webs. Rillaboom, if he does hit me with a Bug Buzz, I think that may hurt, but Rabombi. Alright, so Moonblast is going to do about half, because we're at -1. Drum Beating actually may be a good play here. But there's no Grassy Terrain, so I can take that off. So it's going to be doing 31 to 37%. It is not a 2-hit KO, so I think I actually may just want to U-turn here. That way I can get something in after. Goes for a quiver dance, okay. Oh, I hit the quiver, I hit the button for the quillfish, that's not good. Alright, so this thing is now +1 special attack, +1 speed death, +1 speed. Alright, how much do you do to Zero Aura? You do 71 to 84%. Plasma Fist kills. I think that we actually want to do that because I think how much damage do you do to Gengar? Gengar G-Max. Do about half. So we're gonna go ahead and bring Jom and we're gonna start to break down his team. Yeah. Sludge Wave kills. So I think our play here is to bring in Gengar. +1 Moonblast, 45 to 54% if he is timid. So we're gonna go ahead and G-Max here, I think. So we're gonna Dynamax, and then we are going to max Ooze. What is the drawback? Nothing, he does not have a Steel type. So we're gonna go for the max Ooze. We live any hit. Especially since we G-Max, it does 22 to 27%, so it does a quarter. Now's the time we G-Max. Get our +1. Out comes Gengar. I don't think this thing gets Shadow Ball. Pretty sure it doesn't. Psychic. I forgot about Psychic. That's fine. We live that too. So, Curse Body. Can't use it again. So, Max Ooze should be doing 99 to 120. So, this isn't our favorite to kill. Obviously. Cool. So, First Blood. Snugglers. Gengar kills. Ride. Bomb. Alright, cool. First Blood. First Blood. So now we are at +1 and we outspeed everything on his team. If he has Scarf Gardevoir, he's going to bring it in now. That. Okay. So with this thing, here's the thing. I'm still going to want to hit it. Very, very hard. So now we are +1 special attack. And then we have an Umbreon. Let's say especially defensive. He's at level 50. We do a bunch of damage. We do a bunch of damage still. Foul play is gonna kill us, obviously. But we have no drawback to going for a Max Starfall here. For +1, Max Starfall does the absolute most, so we're just gonna go for that. He could have the I forgot what berry it is, but Max Starfall is gonna come out. After this, he's not able to Toxic us on anything. So it does about the same amount of damage. So it looks like he's about fully HP and speed death invested. But we don't have Webs Up, which is phenomenal. No Webs Up is absolutely phenomenal. Alright, cool. Oh, we live! Gengar is a beast. Can no longer use that. Alright, I think our play here is to go for a Sludge Wave to get +1. Ooze does 34 to 41%. I think it should kill. I'm pretty positive that should kill. I think it's our best chance moving forward, so we're just going to go ahead and go for that. 34 to 41%. That looks about right. So we're going to go for another Max Ooze here. Sucker Punch. Good play. Good play. Alright, so that's fine. So we have Umbreon kills Gengar. Good play. Our play 100% of the time does it come into Zero Aura. Drawback? Nothing. We're gonna get damage off on something, which is great. If he wants to give me this, that would be awesome. So Gengar is now down. 7, 8, 9. Gengar is down. Alright. Our play is to go for a close combat. He wants to bring in his Hippo, that's fine. But this should bop it. I don't think he really needs it for anything else. And I'm sure he wants to give it to me. So, close combat is 73 to 88%. So, if it gives me the Umbreon. That was a good play to bring in Sucker Punch. Kudos to you, bro. Kudos to you bringing Sucker Punch. Oh, he wants to save it. Okay, so maybe the Gardevoir. Megan. That is Gardevoir. Okay. Gardevoir. Let's just say your choice specs. So now he's gonna give me the Volt Absorb, which does not matter. That does about right. Plasma Fist now does 83 to 96%, but he did get my Volts. He got my Volt Absorb. So I do have to switch out. And my switch into this 100% of the time is for Roman. So he saved his Umbreon. Good play to bring in the Gardevoir. At some point, Pyukumuku does not do what we needed to do for the rest of the game. So we may actually want to bring that in pretty soon to set up our win con. I don't know how much damage I need on Hippowdon in order for me to win the game with Slurpuff. So let's just say Hippo. Let's just say your physical wall. Moonblast comes out. That should be doing not too much. Okay. Does decent damage. Decent damage. He knows that he gets bought by a drum beating here. So what we're going to do actually is we're going to U-turn. He probably brings in the Appleton from here. And if he brings in the Appleton, what is our play? Well, if he brings in Appleton, we actually technically want to stay in. So actually drum beating is actually pretty free. He does resist it 4 times with his Appleton. So what's the drawback here? If I stay in, he goes Appleton. What do we do from there? Do we at that point bring in our boy? I think that we go for a drum beating. Yeah, let's go for a drum beating. Pyukumuku isn't really doing much for us. I can always use it as a sack fodder. So if he wants to bring in the Appleton now, that's fine. He brings in the Appleton, which is perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. So this is gonna do a good chunk. Oh no, it's not. There's absolutely nothing, which is fine. Gets your speed drop. How do we win this game? We do want to put some damage off on this thing. So, what is our play? We do want a U-turn here, obviously. So let's U-turn here. We're going for very straightforward plays, which is perfectly fine. Do we bring in? Let's see. We have our Surfetched here that can do a shit ton of damage to it. So we have Appleton. Appleton's taking like literally nothing. So it makes me believe that he's physically defensive, even though these are 4 times resisted hits. Poison Jab, if we were to crit that with our leak here, it does 54 to 64%. Close Combat does less. So he withdraws. We're able to get a good U-turn off to get some momentum. So he does bring in this thing, which is great for us. What is our play here? How much does Surfetch do to a Quillfish? Surfetch do to Quillfish. How much time do we have? I don't remember how much time we have. Surfetch doesn't really do all that much to it, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring back in GCS. Or is this our opportunity to set up a light screen? No, we bring in GCS here. And I'm gonna double out. This guy's playing pretty smart. So what we're going to do actually is we're gonna double out into Surfetched here. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna double out. Bring in Surfetched. And then go from there. Terrain is still up. We're probably like on the tail end of the turns. I'm hoping that he brings in Hippowdon here. We take rocks damage. He withdraws. Probably brings in the Hippowdon. Brings in Megan. Is that an issue? It's a good play. Gardevoir. Your choice specs. So now he has the scrappy ability, which doesn't really matter. Alright. Moonblast blows us backwards. So we have to switch, which unfortunately he got us. We're gonna switch into Kirby, because it's kind of our most expendable member at this point. I think the play there would have been to go into Rillaboom, which is unfortunate. But the rocks damage is really starting to rack up. We need to get those rocks off as soon as humanly possible. But the end game here, I think, is to break with our guy. So he goes into Fat. Okay. I could have defawed there. He was gonna switch. Alright, cool. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. This thing's gonna continue to get some health back, which is not something that we want to see. It's not something that we want to see. Now is not the time to start a light screen shenanigan. So, I think what we do now is we go for a baton pass. Yeah, let's go for a baton pass. See if we can baton pass back into our Surfetched here. He goes for a Wish. It's probably Wish Protect. How much does Surfetched do in Umbreon? He probably had to be especially defensive in order for him to take all those hits. Alright, so now, close combat bops him. He knows that. So we're gonna go ahead and go into for Zombie. We're gonna get rid of the rocks. This is our chance now to get rid of the rocks. Surfetched is gonna be our opportunity to be able to, you know, bop this thing. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for Protect here. But we're just gonna defog and get rid of the rocks. So Umbreon has Wish, Foul, Play, and Sucker. That's all I've seen so far. He withdraws, we get rid of the rocks. Toriel. Okay. We do need Surfetched to handle the Umbreon, I believe. Okay. Is now the time where he Gigantamaxes? At some point we have to start bopping this thing. I think we can go ahead and bring in Kirby and see what we can do from there. So let's bring in Kirby. Kirby was here for Melmetal and he didn't bring Melmetal, man. That's crazy. I mean, I know I've got the threats with Surfetched and Zeraora, but Melmetal still did a lot of work. Goes for an Apple Acid. This is going to do a bunch of damage, which is fine. Not a big deal. It doesn't look like a 2-hit. Oh, now it's a 2-hit KO. So what we're going to do actually is we're going to go for a light screen and hope that we can live this. If we obviously probably aren't going to live it, but he goes for an Apple Acid. He's going to knock us out. That's fine. All right, so Apple kills Inner Doubt. Yay yay! Apple kills. That worked out. Apple kills Pyuku. Alright. So now the play, I believe now is the time. Is now the time. This could be the time that we poke some holes. So we're gonna go in a Forecurt. This thing is not really, it did half to a non-especially defensive Pyukumuku. So we're gonna go for it. Balls to the wall, dude. Balls to the wall. The Keldio's not here, so we're gonna do it, dude. Let's go for a belly drum. See what we could do. He withdraws. He withdraws. Okay. Goes in a goat. Okay. How much does this do now to... So we have Slurpuff. And then we have, oh, it didn't, what happened? My citrus berry not go off? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. We have to go for a play rough. Why did my citrus berry pop off? So we have to live this and we have, why didn't my citrus berry pop off? Whoa, what the heck just happened? Did we not get to 50%? Oh no. So, oh my, wait a second. Oh, that's so, the citrus berry didn't pop and I didn't get my unburden boost. What happened there? That's so, we're gonna lose the game because of that. We're gonna lose the game because of that. I counted and I should have popped the citrus berry. Dude, if we lose the game for that, I'm gonna be so upset. We go for a leaf blade. Quill kills Puff. This half. We get the crit. I'm so upset. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, what can you do? I legit count that for that to work, and it didn't work. That was our whole game. That under that plan. That's so unfortunate. All right, we're gonna go for a poison jab here now. Expecting the Gardevoir to come in, or the Appleton. He stays in. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I'm so tilted. That should have, all the calc, every single calc that I did said that my HP that I had will pop my citrus berry every single time. I tested it on Showdown and it didn't pop here. That's the whole game. That's the whole game. I'm so incredibly tilted. Just from, I don't know what the deal is, that I did everything, I counted all. He's just gonna hazard stack me because there's no point to keeping this around. And it freaking lives. I'm so upset. Surfetched. Kill. You get them like that sometimes. Kills. Quill. Fish. That was a crit. I have the leak. You just got hacked. Swolfit. Wow. I'm blown away. Absolutely blown away. Sorry about the tilt, guys. I win the game if the citrus berry pops. I win the game. Easy as that. If citrus berry pops, I win the game. I could still deal with the cool fish, I believe. I'm gonna go for Drain Punch. He still has his G-Max Appleton. He wins this game. I'm so incredibly tilted. I'm so sorry about this, guys. I'm just gonna keep iterating it. Every calc that I've ever made, every calc I've ever done. Are you freaking? That kills! And the. All right. Is what it is. We take forever to connect. We reschedule over and over again, and this is how it turns out. Sorry. Well, we lose because of the freaking miscalc. That's game. Because I can't win now because I'm doing enough damage to hit Pout on, and Gardevoir comes in and traces the Volt Absorb. I really want to be entertaining because the Gardevoir just comes in. There's Gardevoir. Oh, no, that's the Appleton. Throw me a bone, I guess. I wish there was something I could tell you guys. I wish I could be entertaining at this moment, but that calc was... We do still, from what I see here, just to kind of show you guys, Slurpuff, if we're +6 to a Quillfish, that's max attack, max HP, max defense. Play rough does 56 to 67%, and then the poison jab, if he's from there, poison jab, and if he's, let's just say he's impish, poison jab does 63%. Who knows what could have happened? It is what it is. We could have at least had the rest of the team. So, I mean, I apologize for that. I really do. I'm sorry I'm not very entertaining at this moment in time, but this is going to be a 5-0 in his favor. And those are my fun to watch. Kudos to him, though. He brought a lot of fat Pokemon. I thought he'd bring the Keldeo, I thought he'd bring the Melmetal. He didn't, and it worked out in his favor. So he eats this hit and he kills us because we're now -1 special defense, -1 speed def. Pops it, so he's ripened. Okay. There it is. Appleton kills 0. Alright guys, well that's going to be the game. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave a like for me, because this is a bad way to go. Do your homework, guys, because sometimes it doesn't pay out. So that's going to be it. Again, leave a like, please do me that favor, and leave a comment down below. Leave a rip, leave an oof. And I'll see you guys next week. We'll hopefully pull out another win. And with all that being said, I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your night. And above all else, be nice. Peace.